Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So back here for the Eddie Vedder Seattle Open. We continue to try to qualify and get a TGC Tour card in 2K25. So we're here for round 3. Let's jump in. Alright, this time we hadn't jumped forward so we can see where we're at. We're on the white tees, third pin as you'd expect. And medium wind, fairways and greens still at default and green speed at fast, so same settings as we had in the first round. So as I get ready to tee off here, let me just make the request as always, if you'd consider giving a like and subscribing, those things would be greatly appreciated. Alright, our wind is straight out, so a little bit of extra carry hopefully. Alright, not bad. The pull, not so good, but if I had to go in a direction, that was probably the way to go on this hole. Alright, a little bit weak, so we're going to go up one, and maybe with the wind that'll be more than I want, but I'm thinking it'll be alright. Alright, pretty straight. Power's a little weak, which is good because it didn't roll too far off. Alright, and then, yeah, we got a long way, so we're not going to touch anything here. We're just going to chip and let it roll. Ooh, a little further than I would have hoped. Alright, not a simple one for par, that's for sure. Nope, too far over. Alright, starting out under par again. So, not good. You can see big golfer 42 under. Alright, this hole has been killing me, so I am going to go back a club and just hit straighter into the center. Ooh. It's not in the center, but I think I'll, kind of. Good news is I have to go over here because of the wind, so hopefully we'll be alright. Alright, you're clear. Alright, not bad given how things came off the tee. A little bit more. It is downhill. Oh, wow. I felt good about it. But could not get it to fall. Alright, cross breeze. Yeah, it should be alright there. I ended up pulling and closed, so further left than I would have liked. Definitely need a hold up here. Way uphill. So we'll try to be weak. We'll try to hold it. Not bad. Not terrific, but not bad. Again, gentle. Oh, come on. Wow. Wow. The hurt and the agony. And almost again. But, oh, two bogeys out of the first 3 holes. Say it isn't so. But it is. A big hook. Alright, light rough. Let's see. Wow. Wow. Can I do something that is flatter? Not really. Okay, so the proper shot here is to hit into a safe location and then have live to fight another day. So we're going to pull back one. And that would be, I guess, in shot strategy, a proper golf shot. It makes it a little more difficult, but the understanding is, you know, that I should be able to get this shot closer than who knows what would have happened if I got hung up in the trees. Wow, that was really awful. Okay. That's pretty much how I feel. I don't I don't know what else I would feel there. That was bad. All right, that's really what I needed the other one to be. So yeah, I am not doing myself any favors with the start of this round. You know, obviously there's a bit going on with the wind. Oh, I did not like... I wiggled everywhere, but it didn't record it. I was worried about it. I did put a little turn on it, as you saw, but obviously that didn't take it. Alright, so we're at... You know, it's not... Let's just say we go to 20, so 189. If I'm up here, I'm losing a little bit more, but I'm losing 23 and then maybe another 10. So I'm losing 33, so I'm like at 202. So really, I should, again, hit the wood out of here, because even though it's tougher and I get less, I'm going to get the yardage. And obviously, I want to be close, right at the bunker, though. Oh, we cleared it. Not quite sure how far. All right. This is always challenging. It's kind of like quick flop at this point, where you just flick the wrist and do that. We'll take that. Get one of these strokes back. All right. We've carried this pretty cleanly. The challenge is I'm skirting the tree line. All right, good. That is good. We got good power. Oh, didn't carry that though. Oh well. I knew it was a risky shot. I knew there was some risk there. So the wedge shouldn't change much. Like if I could get out with the other, I should be able to get out with this one. I couldn't. Makes me think I couldn't have gotten out with the other, but I might have been able to. I don't know. Alright, again, that happens with bunkers. I can tell you for certain. I've had many real-life shots like that. You think my golf came and this is bad. You should see me in real life. Alright, so should be able to go full out here. Ooh, that was probably more the lie. Just more the angle was my issue there than anything else. Taking it slow, but it's a bogey, so we're just handing it back. All right. So, yeah, definitely need to go back. We got wind and distance that are in our favor for additional yardage. All right, all perfects. Oh, that could have been our first hole-in-one. That would have been so exciting. But that's good. All right. All right, long par 5, 570 yards into a headwind. You know what that means. That we don't have a hope or a prayer of getting there in less than 3 strokes. So, might be interesting, but probably not. We got 100% on the transition, but yeah, the rhythm, we lost 10% of the power in theory with that. And again, I'd rather get close. So yeah, we'll do that. All right, we're at least on target this time. What happened there? Wow. I mean, I did just a regular swing. Wow. I was like feeling really solid. Like I'm gonna have a good result. Oh, wow. I mean, I would have been okay if that had fallen in, but instead, we're shooting for a par. That hurt. I would have enjoyed that one being better. I don't know why the flop behaved the way it did, but it did. All right, with the wind, I'm gonna hit a further shot here and hope we get some of the roll and maybe get down into the green. We got close though. We got close. All right, again, we're gonna take the shot that we should take. That looks better. Why didn't that other one do it on the other hole? I don't know. I'd have to rewatch it, I guess. Ooh, a little soft, but we got there. Wow. I mean, I hit it, but when it took off, I'm like, this is not rolling well. So, all right. Again, wind at our face. I assume coming back on the back 9, then it'll change out. All right, a nice spit out onto the fairway. So sometimes we hope for that. All right, I'm gonna go up a club, just given the headwind and a little bit of elevation change. It's really only going to be a yard or 2. All right, the lie pulls it back as I figured. I'd say that's not a bad result. Am I going to be able to make this go, though, is the real question. Hard enough, and we're in. All right. So 4 birdies already to offset the ridiculous 4 bogeys. We are suddenly even. We are back to 7 over, and we can strive to do better. All right, let's see. 4 iron, 5 iron. All right, 7 yards plus a little bit of difference. Good news is it's on this side of the green this time. All right, nice and straight. Oh, wow. Like maybe another attempt at a hole-in-one, but no. Ooh, ooh, I knew it was going to move, but wow. Okay. All right, we got saved on that. I don't know what else to say other than we got saved on that. Beautiful. Oh, wow, all perfects. So, ooh, did we? No, we just hang on to the fairway. Look at that. All right. I'm going to back this off a bit. But we're going to go over here. It's got to be a partial, because I can't go below the 60-degree wedge. We overswung. Ooh, ooh, we hit the hill. Wow. Wow. All right. Well, we're going to put a bit of backspin on here, and we'll go for it. Ooh, that seems too far. No, not bad, actually. Okay. Maybe a little bit to the right. All right. So I think we got par there. So we hung on. We didn't give a stroke away. hit the green in regulation. Obviously, we want to do that all the time. Ooh, we might catch the tree. I think we did. Otherwise, I don't know why it would have been that short. So that's unfortunate. Again, you would think, wow. I'll just stick with the 5-iron that it's giving me. I really need the 4 to try to carry this, but let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. That was probably a good call, because I just don't know that I would have had enough to clear the lip, and then once again we'd be shooting from a very unfortunate position. Alright, we're up and not anywhere near. I knew we had elevation change, but alright, well, this is going to make life difficult. Nah, it's not coming back nearly enough. Not nearly enough. So that one hurts. Oh, that hurts more. That hurts more. Oh, come on. Oh, I was really going to be like, oh, you're kidding me. All right, so now we're back to 1 over. Oh no. Oh, no, look at that pull. All right, well, we got past that big tree. That'll be big. All right. Gives us... All right, and we're not really going down much, so it gives us some room. Maybe. I don't like the way it's curving. It hopped back out, though. So we will take that. Alright, alright. Let's see, a little bit that way. Now come back. Oh, thank you. Oof. Alright. Yeah, this is just, it's a very tight course. They put high wind on that final round. It is going to be nasty. There's going to be nothing to say for that other than it will be nasty. Alright, stayed in the fairway. So yeah, this is an insanely long hole too. Again, the back half of my rounds, I'm just always doing craziness like this. Alright. I'm going to go up 2 on this. Because again, it's just it's a pitch, so... Alright, I'd say that was still the right call, because otherwise there's a lower shelf down there. We are going downhill, so we do want to be careful. Now it's going to cut over, but distance-wise we were right on. It would have probably just fallen in if we had been online. But not being able to take advantage of the par 5 to try to grab a stroke again. Alright, we're going to go across, and we're going to pull back some. I'm going to compensate a bit more. And we're going to swing poorly, open the club face, and pop it flat in the bunker. Alright, well now we go with our pick. See what that gets us. But I can do a full-throated pick. Ooh, this is going to be rough. Very, very rough. We're up. Nope. Alright. Bogey. So these back holes just, they give me a lot of challenges. Now we have a big, strong wind here that is not going to be helping us in any way. Still got 317. Alright, this becomes more of a cross breeze here. Oh, yuck. What was that? Oh my goodness. That is almost embarrassment. Do we go all the way? Why not? Oh yeah, that's great. That's just great. Okay, well, this was my birdie hole all the time. Obviously, that's not happening. At best, we're gonna... Oh, didn't give it enough pace. Alright. So not only is it not our birdie hole, it became a bogey hole, so it made it even worse. Alright, again, we're uphill, but if we can get in the gap, I think we'll be alright. Looks like we're coming back over the bunker. Yep, just barely. Oh, it looked really nice, and then we basically settle back into the valley. Alright, so we don't want to do much. Oh, come on. That should have really worked, honestly. Alright, we're going to try it again. I don't know why that wasn't the shot we got before, but we didn't. Fall in. Thank you. Alright. So, 3 over again against 13 over for the first time. So again, at this point I was 25 over. So now I certainly have made a substantial leap over the position I was in the 2K25 qualifying event, as they called it. But I'm still 10 over, and now again it's telling me I'm at 685 here. What does it tell me when I go back to the main screen? It places me at 182. You know, again, everyone, you know, and I'm falling right in that. I'm playing very consistently. 4 over, 3 over, 3 over. Like, you know, these other guys are 16 under, 17 under, 16 under, you know, so yeah, we'll see. We'll see where we end up, but, yeah, I'm worried they're going to throw high wind in for the 4th round, and I think that will be a lot in these corridors of trees. But that's for another day here. Sorry, stumbling over my words there. And I will see you next time.